Hello, it's Toby from Black Dog Rides, and yeah, today's video is about equality and feminism. So basically what's brought this on is big palaver on Facebook. I posted a status about being a feminist and how it should be compulsory in schools, and how I think it's wrong that people in our generation don't believe in feminism or equality. Because what I've seen on Facebook over the last few days is a few people, a few younger females as well, who have posted things about feminism being bad, which I didn't agree with. And I wrote a little comment saying this is ridiculous. The amount of rights that you have because of ladies putting their lives at risk or have lost their lives through outrageous acts of heroism. And yeah, basically, so my status was saying that it should be compulsory in schools, and that I am a strong believer in feminism, and that equality for all, doesn't matter if you're male, female, black, white, with disabilities, whatever it is, I believe in equality. And the things that people have commented underneath on my status have actually sickened me, properly upset me, to see that people of my generation as well, people from 18 up to sort of like 22, are posting such disgusting things about, just disgusting things, saying how, one girl was saying how women shouldn't be paid. This is a girl, coming from a girl talking about feminism, saying women shouldn't be paid as much as men because they work so hard. And I was like, what are you on about? I was like, so my mother, a single mother who works really hard, she's the hardest working person that I've ever met in my life. So she shouldn't get paid as much as a man doing the same job. And unfortunately for me, this girl and another guy who was sort of arguing against me had no substance to their vocabulary or to their arguments. So to be honest with you, it didn't make me angry. If they had, that's the thing, they didn't have very good substance to their conversation, to their debate, which obviously meant that I respected it far less. I mean, if you have an opinion, obviously that's your opinion. There's nothing, I can't say your opinion is completely messed up unless obviously you're talking horrible, nasty things. But yeah, I mean, obviously I would respect a decent opinion more, but they were, I was using sort of good facts and things that I've learned and my opinions, and it turned from being like, saying women shouldn't be paid as much, and saying women should be doing the washing while the man goes out working, and all of this absolute bollocks. I felt like I was in the 1920s reading some man's newspaper. It was horrendous, and it's sort of made me think that March is going to be my month of focusing in on equality, and I'm going to try and do some talks, whether that's just sort of on the street, or if I can get into schools and do some talks so the youngsters can learn that this isn't right, and this, equality is what everyone should have, and feminism is completely right. And some people don't realise that feminism isn't about, women are better. It's completely about having equal rights. It's about equality, about having exactly the same, nothing more, nothing less. It's having the same rights and having rights. But yeah, just some of the things that I read, it went from, just those arguments about, very outdated opinions, to calling me, gay, and calling me a fairy, and calling me a girl, and, just proper childish stuff. And then dropping like the C-bomb, and, just really childish behaviour. And so, yeah, from this, instead of being like, my generation's messed up, and which it hasn't, that was, a small minority of people that reacted so horrendously. But I think, March is going to be my month of trying to help equality and do things for, hopefully, my aim is to generations below me, to try and get them not to have this, because this is ridiculous, this is outdated, this is Donald Trump stuff, this is Nigel Farage stuff. You know, come on, this is stuff my grandparents and their parents would have been saying back in their day. Like, we've moved on, come on now. So yeah, it's not a very cheery video, I'm afraid, but basically just putting across my point that it's a minority. That's the thing, it is just a minority, hopefully. I mean, that's all that commented on my statuses. I mean, if you'd like to know about a bit more of the details, you feel free to message me about what was actually said. I've also posted something on Instagram, which I posted to the Black Dog Rise Facebook, about March being my month for it. And if anyone can help with knowing how to get into school talks or group talks, or you know, any kind of talks really, or where maybe I can learn more. It might not necessarily that I teach someone else about what's right in the world. Maybe if I can learn a bit more into it, so I can learn, you know, the best way to teach that, or to argue the point. I mean, I felt like I argued very valid points, but obviously, you know, I can learn. But yeah, basically this is what this video is about. And yeah, thank you for listening.